Gate is a Japanese animated television series produced by A1 Studios with direction by Takehiko Kyogoku, based upon the manga series Gate by Takumi Yanai. But what is Gate about?
Hey!
The plot of Gate revolves around a portal called The Gate in the show, opening up in Ginza, Tokyo, with a bunch of guys in Roman gear as well as monsters pouring out of it. The Japanese self-defense force proceeds to kill all of them, and those that didn't die are pushed back through the gate. They then go through the portal themselves and entrench the other side. The other side of this portal turns out to be an entire world that could only be described as medieval fantasy. They continue to encounter similar forces to those that came through the gate originally, with dragons and soldiers and Roman armor and things. They also continue to utterly decimate every single attack said fantasy forces attempt, mowing them down with machine guns, obliterating them with artillery, and advancing on them with armor sections and air support. The main story follows Yoji Itami, a JSDF officer tasked with exploring the world due to his knowledge about fantasy stories. As the protagonist of an isekai, he ends up becoming a hero and helping people, including Imperial Princess Pina Colada. That is her actual God-given name in the show. And a group of girls fall in love with him. Because it's an isekai. Eventually, he embarrasses Imperial Crown Prince Zorzal and rescues a Japanese citizen who had been taken prisoner. Zorzal, seeing the error of his ways, decides to do the reasonable thing and apologizes for the way he acted, and vows to be a more honorable and upstanding person in the future. In reality, he started a coup and declared war on Japan. The JSDF, with their man-made horrors beyond our comprehension, utterly obliterated the guys with sharp sticks and paper-thin brass armor for a third time. Eventually, the JSDF tattles on Zorzal to his father, Moltsol Augustus, who then figuratively, and probably literally, disciplines Zorzal with a royally bedazzled leather belt, ending the conflict. Animation. Animation is hard. The hundreds and often thousands of hours of grueling work and painstaking step-by-step tweaking and drawing and liquid creativity that goes into even the lowest production value films is something we often take for granted. Locked Doors, a 4.5-minute long short film made by Dead Sound, had a total animation time of 2 weeks, not including sound design, recording, writing, character design, concept art creation, and literally every single other aspect of the film's creation, which in total took 3.5 years. The project was actually a challenge the studio gave themselves, considering the 2 weeks to be a hinderingly short amount of time. Gate is even worse. Gate is an anime, and as such, is 2D in contrast to the 3D animation in Locked Doors. This means that every frame, every effect had to be hand-drawn. And to achieve the effect they wanted, they often had to figure out how to make this 2D animation look 3D. Take this scene, for example, where they use a close-up shot on this helicopter's cannon along with some clever perspective tricks to make the shot portray just how devastating these machines of war are. This scene, in which the Imperial forces attempt to launch a night attack on the had every one of those tracers and explosions and tiny little details hand drawn. They even went through the effort of drawing the ricochets from the tracers when they're visible. Lastly, in this scene, we get a beautiful example of Takehiko Kyogoku's use of his animation to show what a character is feeling with Mont Sol Augustus at a JSDF weapons demonstration. When shown the 81mm mortar, all the royals gasp and look on in shock, focused on the usefulness of the weapon system. We see that Augustus, however, is horrified by what he's seeing, realizing just how underpowered he truly is, and we get this beautiful shot portraying this fact without any words. Gate is a simply incredible show, and I would absolutely recommend that you go and watch it. It's fun, it's cool, it's pure, unadulterated gas. It's on Hulu, it's on Crunchyroll, and it's been pirated.
There be treasure life on the open seas.
Also, go and watch Locked Doors to support Deadstown, and watch some of their other stuff. They make some really good films. Thank you for watching this complete and utter high-effort YouTube poop of a video, and I wish you a good day.
Super Idol でシャワー、どないに D タイバイユセ